than 10 degrees for your Sunday. But tomorrow, a bit more cloud cover than we saw today. We'll start off in the 30s in the morning, 20s in some of our suburbs, but it should be a pretty nice finish to the weekend considering the temperature difference. You want to play a round of golf? Play a round of golf. You want to do some gardening outside? Plant those evergreens you need for the winter? Go ahead. Going to be nice. About 58 for a high temp at DC. There could even be a spot or two closer to 60. South and west of Metro. Veterans Day on Monday also doesn't look bad. We'll start off in the 40s in the morning, then 60s for the afternoon. But the focus of the forecast comes in here Tuesday, and that is our big weather maker, Arctic front coming in here that has the potential to end with some bursts of snow. So here's 3 things you need to know about Tuesday. We will start with rain, but we will change over to a little mix with some wet snowflakes or some bursts of snow altogether. Even if we get snow, roads are going to stay wet. And the reason why is because we're at 60s on Monday. It's because it's so warm, any snow that hits the ground going to instantly melt on those areas. But better bursts of snow. Could somebody in the metro get a little coating on some backyard areas, the grass? It's possible, but it's not a lock yet. Regardless, dress for the 20s and 30s on Tuesday, and I'll show you this wind chill's coming up in a minute. It's going to be turning very, very cold outside. So DC snowfall. Again, I showed you this a second ago. There is one model, the North American model, that's still a little bit excited about our snowfall potential. In fact, earlier in a run, it had over an inch for the DC area falling out of the sky, not sticking. But I think it's going to come to realization that just not going to be a perfect scenario for snow lovers out here Tuesday for us. But let's go through that futurecast hour by hour. Monday night, we're in the 50s at 11 o'clock, but here comes the rain along with the Arctic front. Tuesday morning, 5 a.m., we're starting with rain, but temperatures during the morning commute start to fall. So as soon as they make it to the upper 30s, that is, believe it or not, cold enough and better, better oomph from the atmosphere. I know it's not a real word, but I use it. That's enough to change it over into some wet mix, okay, of some wet snowflakes and some rain. So this is showing by 7 a.m. We have that mixing happening near the Beltway, so you might be dealing with some rain mixing with some wet snowflakes, but it's not going to stick on any of our road surfaces. We'll get into 9 a.m. Then you notice we have that mixing happening in southern Maryland, and this is showing by noon. It's all out of here. Some models try to leave this scenario in through about 2 in the afternoon. We're still a couple days out. We're fine-tuning this, but right now it looks like this is not a high-impact event for us, but you may end up seeing some flakes mixing in before the finish of it Tuesday. Regardless, it's turning colder. Check this out, wind chills. 5 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday, 44. 11 a.m., 35. Then by sunset in the evening, we're dropping quickly into the 20s with those feels-like temperatures. And man, Wednesday is going to be by far the coldest we have seen since middle of last winter. Okay, here's your 3-day forecast. Next 2 days, not too bad. We're mild. Rain to some snow showers on Tuesday. We'll get into your Wednesday, 37. That's the best it gets in the afternoon. And we will have a bit of cloud cover Wednesday as well because it's so cold and we don't have as high of winds. Thursday, chilly with clouds. We'll go into next weekend and we're going to start things cool but not as cold with highs in the 50s.
All right, here is a sign that winter is approaching. The Rockefeller Center Christmas tree arrived in New York City this morning. The 77-foot tree is about 60 to 65 years old. Man. It was grown at the farm in Florida, New York. That's about 65 miles outside of Manhattan. The tree will be decorated and then wrapped, of course, like they are every year, with thousands of lights before the tree lighting ceremony, which takes place on December 4th. All right, a couple of unbeatens. They got together tonight, and the games lived up to the hype. We've got sports next.
What makes Cox panoramic Wi-Fi so smart?
Its new advanced technology automatically optimizes data routes around network congestion.
Huh? Meaning you get fast Wi-Fi.
No matter how many devices you have.
So say sayonara to lagging and buffering.
Hey, the more devices you have, the smarter your Wi-Fi needs to be.
And there's no smarter Wi-Fi than panoramic Wi-Fi.
We're all good together.
Now let me tell you how it is.
It's just mind-blowing.
This has huge impact.
I am beautiful the way I am now.
Back again.
Bam.
Back again.